Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. His Holiness Bhakti Prem Maharaj ki Jai. So today we are very happy to have very wonderful personalities with us. We have His Holiness Bhakti Prem Maharaj who has come to Singapore. Not for the first time, but many times. But this time he has come, and I'm very happy to announce that ISKCON has designated Maharaj as initiating Diksha Guru. And it is so important because ISKCON, as a growing organization, requires more and more devotees. And more devotees must be inspired, take initiation and get guidance so that they become better and better devotees. So Bhakti Prem Maharaj, we are so happy to have you here. You have always been a very well-wisher of Singapore Yatra, and your sweet nature is always inspiring so many devotees. We hope that you will keep coming every year like you do, and give us so much of your nectar. Thank you, Maharaj. Thank you so much. I also have the great pleasure of having His Grace Charu Chandra Prabhu. Charu Chandra Prabhu is actually the National Secretary for ISKCON Bangladesh. And the entire Bangladesh, which has over 64 centers and 49 big centers, right? They are all expertly managed from him from the inception of Krishna consciousness there. And I also have very good news that by Krishna's mercy and by His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj's order, His Grace Charu Chandra Prabhu will be designated as a sannyas candidate. And Krishna willing, we will see him coming through Singapore every year like he always does to give inspiration to devotees. And as a traveling preacher, I'm sure we will all benefit from him also. Charu Chandra Prabhu, thank you so much for coming. Bhakti Prem Maharaj, it is our pleasure now to hear from you, Bhagavad Gita. Hare Krishna. Prabhu, which mic are we going to use? Are we going to use this one? Any mic and this one.
I am singing.
Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari 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 Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivara Dhari 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 Yashoda Nandana Braja Jana Nandana Yashoda Nandana Braja Jana Nandana Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Vanachari Jai जय गोपी गिरिवरधारी जय गोपी गिरिवरधारी यशोदा नंदन भज यशोदा नंदन भज यमुना तीरा यमुना तीरा जय राम जय श्री श्री राधा माधव की हरे कृष्ण
ओम अज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिनिति नामिने। नमस्ते सरस्वती देवी गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पश्चात्तदेशतारिणे। श्री चैतन्य मनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूप कदा मह्यं ददाति पदान्तिकम्। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरौ श्रीयुतापदकमलं श्रीगुरुं वैष्णवांश्च। श्रीरूपं शक्रजातं सागर रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं स्वाद्वैतं सवधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधाकृष्णपादान् सगण ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीनबन्धु जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिकान्त राधाकान्त नमोस्तुते। तप्त काञ्चन गौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी विश्वभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वञ्चाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण। जगन्नाथ बलदेव सुभद्रा महाराज की जय। श्रीमद् भगवद गीता as it is की जय। जगत विष्णु प्रभुपाद की जय। बहुत हमारी। So for the blessings and empowerment of the devotees, yeah, especially Devakinandan and Charu Chandra. I'll try to speak something from Bhagavad Gita. Chapter 8, Attaining the Supreme. 12. Please repeat after me. Sarvadharani Sanjam Hridhi Niruddhacha Murdhani Adhaya Atmana अस्थितो जुगधारणम सर्वधराणि संयम मनोरिधि निरुद्ध च अन्यध्यात्मनो प्राणम अस्थितो जुगधारणम
सर्वद्वाराणि संयम्य मनोरिद्धि निरुध्य च ध्यात्मात्मना प्राणम् स्थितो योगधारणा
सर्वद्वाराणि संयम्य मनोवृत्ति निरुध्य च ध्यात्मात्मनः प्राणम् आस्थितो योगधारणम्
सर्वद्वाराणि संयम्य मनोरिद्धि निरुध्य च ध्यात्मनः प्राणम् आस्थितो योगधारणा सर्वद्वाराणि संयम्य मनोरिद्धि निरुध्य च ध्यात्मनः प्राणम् आस्थितो योगधारणा
What would mean translation of purport by Srila Prabhupada? Sarvodharani, all the doors of the body. Sanjamma, controlling. Mana, mind. Hridhi, in the heart. Niruddha, confined. Cha, also. Murdhni, on the head. Adhaya, fixed. Atmana, soul. Pranam, the life here. Asthita, situated. Yogodharanam, the yogic situation. Translation. The yogic situation is that of detachment from all sensual engagements, closing all the doors of the senses and fixing the mind on the heart and the labia at the top of the head. One establishes himself in joy. What is the purpose of door? Going or coming? Purpose of door actually? Going and coming. So we have so many doors in the body. What is the purpose? Mind will go somewhere and bring some information from that. So we should close all the doors. For the yogis, please repeat after me, this translation. The yogic situation is that of all detachment from all sensual engagement, closing all the doors of the senses and fixing the mind on the heart and the labia at the top of the head. One establishes himself in yoga. Wow, such a nice process. Normally, when you see this type of thing, we try to practice something. By hearing that, who want to start practicing all these things? Is anybody here? Why not? Bhagavad Gita Krishna is saying, what is the problem? And when he is saying, Krishna is saying, at the time of death, we should Anta kalecha mamamevo sharan mukta kaleva. We should remember Krishna at the time of death. And if you cannot, then what will happen? Jang Jang Sharan Bhava, whatever you think, you'll go there. It's a click, camera, click, that picture will come. So death, what the consciousness will leave our body, that type of body will get. The hearing that, what is the conclusion? The camera is moving. Oh, camera is coming. I should not close my eye. Be cautious. When camera is coming. The camera is that side, but still I am watching. When camera comes, at least that time I should not blink my eye. The same way, when the death will come, we don't know. That is why Krishna is saying, Tashmat Sharvishu Kalish Mahapurush. In such a we should give up. Now it is still not clear how to do that. Then Krishna is giving this process. You should fix your mind this way, this way. Now we should do this. Who think we should do this now? We should do, but looks like impossible. So that is how do we need? We need purport. Like if you go to a medicine shop, so many medicines. What do you do? What do you do? Take one medicine and just read here. Oh, for headache, this is fever. And take and start eating. The written is there. This medicine is for fever. Will you start that? Why? Because everything is not written here. Because medicine for headache, but not for lactating mother. It is not written there. Everything cannot be written. It is for the pain, but not for the child. It is for the pain, but those who are suffering with acidity is not for them. The perversion of the stomach. So that is why, how we should take that medicine? Under the guidance of doctor. See, here Dr. Srila Prabhupada. That is why we want to see what Prabhupada is saying. How much we should accept this, these teachings. To practice yoga, what is yoga means? Yoga, what is the opposite yoga? What is opposite yoga? What is
Yoga.
What is opposite yoga?
Yoga.
Biyoga. Yoga, biyog. We know biyog, we know everybody, biyog, minus. The yoga means plus. What is the plus? We are here, we want to plus with Krishna. How we want to go from? Here plus. That is yoga. This, to practice yoga, as suggested here, one first has to close the door of all the senses. First thing, close all the doors. What does it mean? All the doors are for biyog. First, start the biyog first. Close the doors. This practice is called pratyahar. Pratyahar means withdraw. You have submitted something. No, I want to do this. Take out. Pratyahar. Like a tortoise. If see some dangerous thing, we will take it on the inside. It's called pratyahar. What we do in the senses from the sense objects. Sense organs for acquiring knowledge, such as the eyes, ears, nose, tongue, and touch, should be fully controlled and should not be allowed to engage in self-gratification. We normally say sense gratification, here self-gratification. What is the difference? Normally we say sense gratification. Here Prabhupada said self-gratification. Self-gratification means Atma-indriya pritivancha taribali kam. Self-gratification means self-gratification means self-gratification. But Krishna indriya priti ichha dhari prema. not self-gratification, we should do what? Krishna gratification. In this way, the mind focuses on the super soul in the heart, and the life force is raised to the top of the head. In the 6th chapter, this process is described in detail. It is 8th chapter, but this process is explained in detail in 6th chapter. Name is Dhyan Yoga. Dhyan Yoga. So Dhyan means, what is it? What is the central point for Dhyana? Controlling mind. The 8 Ashtanga process. What is the main thing? Controlling mind. In Bhagavad Gita, from the very beginning, how to control the minds. Atma bhi atmana bola, atma bhi atmana. So, main focus is how to control the mind. Here, in 6th chapter it is explained elaborately, but as mentioned before, this process is not practical in this age. That is a Prabhupada's purport is required. So it is okay, but it is not practical. So if we, that is why if we want to read alone, we will not understand. Who is one I should accept, who is I should not. It is not wrong, but it is not practical, and especially for the age of Kali. And Bhagavad Gita, Srimad Bhagavatam is not for only Kali Yuga. This Bhagavatam we are for eternal literature. So now, what is written, it is not for Kali Yuga. The best process is Krishna consciousness. If one is always able to fix his mind on Krishna in devotional service, it is very easy for him to remain in an undisturbed transcendental trance or in samadhi. That Prabhupada's purport is finished. So, what is the goal of Ashtanga Yoga? Samadhi. Jam, niyam, asana, pranayama, pratyahara, dhyan, dharana. Ultimately, samadhi. Before coming to ISKCON, I used to go on one organization. So their guru has did 70 times samadhi. Normally in the lecture, our guru in his life 70 times samadhi. And wow, what a great! It is one time samadhi difficult, is 70 times samadhi. I always, what am I meditating? 170 times, what a great journey. But when I purpose, purport, 70 samadhi means 70 times I come out from samadhi also. One person said, what is the difficulty in giving up smoking? I have given up so many times. What does it mean? Stopping smoking is a difficulty. I have done so many times. Prabhupada's purport, 70 times samadhi means 70 times samadhi broke. Wow, what a powerful purport. 70 times samadhi, 70 times his meditation broke. But here Prabhupada is saying, someone is cleaning the temple, making the garland. To whom he is meditating? To whom he is meditating? Krishna. So who is great Jew? 10 minutes thinking of Krishna and whole day serving Krishna. Who is the greatest Jew? But before reading Prabhupada's book, we never understood that. By reading that type of history, 7 minutes samadhi. But here, real samadhi is Manmana bhava mad bhakta mad jadi mam namaskar. Manmana bhava. Samadhi means always think of Krishna. Here, 8th chapter is telling. But what is conclusion of Bhagavad Gita? Last verse. Manmana bhava mad bhakta. Manmana means always think. That is the real samadhi. When we can always think. Two, we can always think. Huh? We love someone. If we love someone, if he does not, then we want to commit suicide. We take some drugs to forget, but we cannot forget. So, I don't want to remember him, but I cannot forget. Why? Who is forcing me to remember? This love. So, goal of life always remember Krishna. How can you remember always Krishna? Mana bhava, mind possible. Mad bhakta. When you become his bhakta, devotee, when you become one someone's bhakta. You are your mother's bhakta. Why? Because your mother has done a lot of things for you. That is why you love her. So how are you devotee? By serving. Mat jaji. If you want to always remember Krishna, what we should do? We should Mat Bhakta. How we can become devotee? Mat jaji. What type of service? What type of service you should do? Very simple. What is simple? Mama Namaskuru. Just pay obeisances. That's all. What a mother wants from child. Pay obeisances. Our heart will melt. That is in Sri Bhagavad Gita. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gives more simpler. For paying obeisances, you have to go there, task feet. But in Koliju, simply say, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Your mother is there. Child, you should pay obeisances to mother. If does not, will mother happy? Will mother happy? But if child is handicapped child, is mother expecting from him they should pay obeisances? The college people are handicapped, more than that. So Krishna is expecting pranam also. People they know it, they cannot come to the temple. How about paying obeisances? At least handicapped child, what he can do? He can call, Ma, I want some food. That's all. Even handicap in such situation, he cannot say also, Ma, I need food. He cannot say that word also. Just simply can, but mother understand he needs something. In college also, only this thing, simple thing. Hare Krishna, that's it. Now how will Krishna understand what he wants? What do you need if you don't tell Krishna, only Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna? What is the Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna? How Krishna will understand? What is the meaning of Hare Krishna? The college know the Samadhi understand Hare Krishna. So what is Hare Krishna? Hare means O Radharani, addressing Radharani. Hey Radha, O Radha Krishna. So why are you telling Radha Krishna? So, Mama, what mother will say? Tell me what you want. If you are calling someone, what does it mean? We want something. So when Krishna, Hare Krishna, and Krishna says, what do you want? Still you are not saying anything. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Ask something. What do you want? Then he says, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Then how Krishna answers what he wants? Now you see, you are sitting here. I am a general devotee. Here my GBC. Here a new devotee. If I need 1 glass of water, 2 my order. Here is GBC sitting. Here is one new devotee sitting. I need 1 glass of water. 2 my order. New devotee. When I am ordering, when I know he is junior to that order. But can I order this senior people? Oh, can you bring 1 glass of water for me? If your mother is there and all, maid servant is there. So if you order someone, to who will call? If you call mother, why are you calling? Mother, will I bring something for you? So if I call some senior one, that means we want to serve him. When calling junior one service. Now Radha Krishna junior or senior? Why laughing? Krishna small boy. Somebody Nanda said, bring my chappals. So Radha Krishna, they know that we are greatest. But when calling me means, what is asking? What is asking? Service. He will understand. When calling them service. But again he will come back there. When calling mama, one small child is crying, mama. What mother will do? Mother will come. And if child is not telling anything, mama, then what mother will do? Immediately picked up. And he's still crying. Mama, what you do? Give something to eat. He's still crying. Something to play. Still crying. So as long as you cry and call, that many things you'll get. One after another. Yes, because oh, this is weakness, I'm suffering. Yes, only mama, that's all. So when you chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra, we have to ask Krishna, give this, give this, give this. If you send your 5 years old boy to Prime Minister and ask something, what will you ask the Prime Minister? Give me lollipop. So in the same way, we are also in the spiritual world, we are also a small boy. So if we ask Krishna, so give this, we'll ask something like lollipop. Better we should leave it to him. Whatever you want. That is a Hare Krishna Mahamantra. We are not asking anything. But simply asking Krishna, Krishna, please engage me in your service. I don't know what service you need. You may need for cooking, okay? I am ready. You may drive your car, I don't know. But I want to serve you. Only I want to serve you, that's all. But it is up to you which service you want to give me. So this wonderful opportunity Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is giving to us by seeing our fallen condition. He has given the best thing. We cannot imagine what is it. He has given Krishna Prem. Krishna Prem means love of Krishna. What is the love of Krishna? What is the biggest person? Who is the biggest person? Krishna. And if you can possess Krishna, is it not more costly? Like if this one, if you give me 1 lakh rupees, $1 will I give? Why? 1 lakh, 1 million is more costly than this. So if I can parcel it something, if you go to a shop, give $10 and shopkeeper is giving. Who is it more costly? $10. Otherwise, why is he giving? Is it difficult to understand? So if we can buy Krishna with something, by Krishna Prem. Who is costly? Krishna or Krishna Prem? So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is giving something, by that you can buy Krishna. That means he himself, he said, you can buy me. Buy means you can buy me and sell me. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is giving that type of word, you can purchase Krishna. So most costly thing, and with how much price? How much price? No price. No price. Not only that, not only price, he is going door to door, take it, take it, take it. And not only that, he had made a team. Go everywhere and distribute it. And if Mahaprabhu ordered it, if somebody accepts, will become his servant. Nityananda Prabhu going door to door and saying, if you chant Gauranga, I will be sold out to you. So this type of mission Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was brought. Can you imagine how fortunate we are? Most costly thing, not with that price. We cannot imagine what type of gift he has given. Unfortunately, that teachings was lost. Only within 500 years. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu again sent Srila Prabhupada. And by Prabhupada's mercy, like by reading this Bhagavad, this verse, what will you understand? But Prabhupada has given so wonderful part. And you have experienced, those who are reading Bhagavad Gita, they have not so many incidences. They never met devotee, never seen chanting, but reading Bhagavad Gita, they have started chanting. One Parsi is Parsi means you can understand. They are not Hindus also. They never seen Bhagavad Gita, never heard Krishna's name. He is our chartered accountant in ISKCON now. So his father bought one Gita, and when he is a student, he saw that book and he started reading. And by he started reading, he started Hare Krishna Mahamantra with that finger 16 rounds. After 3-4 years, when he was going to Vrindavan Delhi, in the train he met the devotees. They are chanting, oh, I was doing like this. See the power of Prabhupada's book. So what wonderful gift is given by Srila Prabhupada. So we are so fortunate. We have not to undergo this type of meditation. Simply we should chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Prabhupada said, in his Bengali song, he said, নাচো গাও ভক্ত সঙ্গে করো সংকীর্তন বড়ই মধুর মহাপ্রভুর বচন. Mahaprabhu has given so nice path. Only nacho gao khao. That's all. Singing, dancing, and when you're hungry, eat. That's all. What is the problem? And by doing that, you are the greatest yogi. Like those are meditating, after some time they will be hungry. They will meditate, may broke meditation. But here, the cycle continues. Want to dance? Sing. If you sing, dance. And hungry, eat prasad. And eat so much. You eat so much. For digestion, dance again. For dancing, whatever. Need music, do kirtan. Simple thing. Just imagine you like Coca-Cola so much. And after drinking and walking, like, Coca-Cola. What people will say to you? He'll tell you your father. Take care of him. Even the owner of the Coca-Cola, if he does like that, his wife will take a psychiatrist. But if you chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra and clapping and do stick, what people will do? They will obedience from distance. Wow, what a wonderful gift. Huh? You want to dance, want to be happy, but not by drinking Coca-Cola, thumbs up, all these things, but chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra. You will enjoy, you will respect also. So who is the rascal who will not accept this process? Is too heavy? So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has given this wonderful thing, and he has sent Srila Prabhupada, and Srila Prabhupada has given this philosophy so, this sublime gift in a so simple way. And if we don't accept this, we are rascal. You take greatest thing free. If you are not taking, that means we are dying. Who will be the cause of our death? Us. What is called? Suicide, not homicide. So those who will not accept Krishna consciousness, they are knowingly committing suicide. Now, I took 45 minutes, 15 minutes for Devakinandan. Hare Krishna. Prabhupada ki jai.
Maharaj, actually, I'm hearing you, and then you're always putting me in this spot, actually. Thank you for the class, Maharaj, and thank you for reminding us of two very important things. One is the fact that all these yogic processes, they may appear to be very attractive to the outside world, and it is. People are very enamored by yoga, and they think that it is the way to become happy, peaceful. But Srila Prabhupada has given purport to make us understand that actually the yogic process is not practical. So that's the first point. Second point I can take from Maharaj is this very important point that we miss out. That Bhagavad Gita and Bhagavatam is actually not just meant for Kali Yuga. It is actually meant for all ages because they are eternal scriptures. So sometimes when we are reading Bhagavad Gita and Bhagavatam, we don't understand that we are in Kali Yuga. And if not for the mercy of the Acharyas like Srila Prabhupada, we may not understand the true purport of what Krishna is telling Arjuna. This is a point sometimes we take for granted, because we think that these scriptures are only meant for Kali Yuga, but actually they are not. So the third point that Maharaj brought up, which I think is very important, is that without Srila Prabhupada's purport, we cannot understand the essence of the Gita and essence of Bhagavatam. Sometimes we are so much in a rush to study Srila Prabhupada's books, we read translation, maybe we chant the shlokas, but we don't study the purports. But the purports of Srila Prabhupada, they are considered by Srila Prabhupada himself as his transcendental ecstasies. Srila Prabhupada mentioned that his purports are his ecstasies. So if we want to understand the ecstasy of a pure devotee like Srila Prabhupada, we are very fortunate because we have the opportunity to do so because of his mercy in writing thousands and thousands and thousands of purports. So I think we should take this point that Maharaj raised today and really seriously study Srila Prabhupada's purports. Every line of Srila Prabhupada's purport is so instructive. And even if we read the purport and we go back to the purport again tomorrow, by Prabhupada's mercy, his purports are so pure, so unconditional, so transcendental, and so deep, that again we will find some realization in the purport that we have not known. And no matter how many times we have studied Srila Prabhupada's books, every time we go back to Srila Prabhupada's purport, there is always something new based on Srila Prabhupada's transcendental ecstasies that we come to understand. So this gives us the understanding that Anandam Buddhi Vardhanam, this devotional process of spiritual life is so deep, it's like an ocean. It is so vast that no matter how many times we dive into the ocean, we will still be able to find something which is of great value to us in this material world. So these are some really nice points that Maharaj raised to us actually. The other thing that Maharaj raised so nicely is the point about asking from Krishna something. And I think if you can help me, Prabhu, with just finding the shloka, I think in Bhagavatam, I think it's in the 4th canto, 20th chapter, 31st verse. 4:20, 31st. Tvamayayadha jana isha kandito. This verse is there. I'd like to look at the verse because Maharaj told us this important thing about what we should be asking from Krishna actually. And Maharaj said so nicely, this is a verse from Prithu Maharaj, and this is in 4th canto, 20th chapter, 31st verse. So Prithu Maharaj he's now making his beautiful prayers here, and if you see, Tvamayayadha jana isha kandito yad ashashtaritaatmano buddhaha yadachare balahitam pita swayam tata tvameva arhasina samihitum. The translation is very nice. In the translation, is it there? Yeah. My Lord, due to your illusory energy, all living beings in this material world have forgotten their real constitutional position. And out of ignorance, they are always desirous of material happiness in the form of society, friendship, and love. So that is what we are looking for in this material world. We are looking for society, friendship, and love. And so sometimes when we come to spiritual life, we also think we should ask from Krishna the same things actually. But now Prithu Maharaj says very nicely, therefore, please do not ask me to take some material benefits from you. He's praying to Krishna. Krishna, please do not ask me to take some material benefits from you. But as a father, not waiting for the son's demand, does everything for the benefit of the son, please bestow upon me whatever you think best for me. This is the best prayer actually. Because Prithu Maharaj is saying that actually I don't know what is best for me. I may ask for something, but it may not be best for me. Sometimes a child may ask for ice cream every day. Right? I'm sure we ask ice cream every day. And if the father or mother gives ice cream every day, we'll end up in the doctors. So sometimes they stop, they don't give us something. But it doesn't mean that they are bad parents. Sometimes Krishna doesn't give us something that we are asking for. So Prithu Maharaj says, just like father knows son better than the son knows the father, so better you just give me what you think is best for me. And Maharaj told us, we can read translation, but there is only so much we should know. So following Maharaj, we should look at the purport. Then we'll understand. Otherwise, like pharmacy, we'll just take the medicine and we won't know what it's for, right? So look at the purport. In the purport, it's so nicely stated. It is the duty of the son to depend upon his father without asking anything from him. The good son has faith that the father knows best how to benefit him. Similarly, a pure devotee does not ask anything from the Lord for material benefit, nor does he ask anything for spiritual benefit. The pure devotee is fully surrendered unto the lotus feet of the Lord, and the Lord takes charge of him, as stated in Bhagavad Gita 1866, Aham Tvam Sarva Papebhyo Mokshayami. The Father knows the necessities of the Son and supplies them, and the Supreme Lord knows the necessities of the living entities and supplies them sumptuously. As Maharaj said, we can dance, we can chant, and today there's plenty of prasad. So we can do that all. Therefore, the Ishopanishad states that everything in this material world is complete. Purna Vidam. The difficulty is that due to forgetfulness, the living entities create unnecessary demands and entangle themselves in material activities. The result is, there is no end to material activities, life after life. So this is the part of the purport that I just wanted to share, because Maharaj will explain to us how important it is for us to turn to Krishna and depend on him actually. Thank you, Maharaj, for giving us so much. Hare Krishna. Are there any questions?
Question or comment?
That you have? I have a mic. Sadhu is here, so it's a good chance to ask questions. Yes, Mataji.
Hare Krishna Maharaj, thank you for so wonderful class. I want to ask this question that we should not ask anything from Krishna, but then practically when we are facing very difficult situations, and then that time like we don't want to ask, but then we don't have anyone else to control the situation. So what should we do? What should be our consciousness at that time?
Very good. Do you have child?
Yes, yes, Maharaj.
They ask something from you?
Yes, Maharaj.
So
many things.
They are good or bad?
They are good.
So when they are asking, are you happy or unhappy?
Sometimes stressed.
So when child is asking for mother, mother is not unhappy. So why, if you ask from Krishna, why Krishna is unhappy? In this connection, Bhakti Chaitanya Gurma said, we are in Bhakti's child. We can ask from Krishna. But when you are grown up, that time we should not ask.
Yes.
You okay?
Okay.
Anyone? Question?
You wanted?
No, Maharaj. Go. This is just this one. You can actually be prepared to go on.
He lived in morning and he lived in share.
We want to thank Maharaj for taking the class today. Tomorrow morning, Maharaj, I know that actually in the announcement, Maharaj, we had requested Maharaj to take Bhagavatam. Then Maharaj trapped me actually. And he said I have to speak something on Bhagavatam. So I will say something, but I just told Maharaj that I'll speak for a while, and then I will ask Maharaj to host. You cut okay, don't cut this, yes, keep it on. So tomorrow please come and hear Maharaj also. I want to thank Maharaj on behalf of the disciples and the devotees and everyone who have come, because they're all inspired by Maharaj. And thank you Maharaj for coming through Singapore. And thank you to the devotees who have spent so much time. Today is Hari Raya, it's a public holiday. You could be anywhere else, but you have come to center and you spend whole day in center. This is why we are so appreciative of all the devotees. They make the center the house. So make the center your house. It is your house, it is Jagannath's house. So be here, spend time here, it is very nice. I also want to thank Charu Chandra Prabhu, because he is coming every year. He is spending time with devotees. And because he is so inspiring and inspiring so many devotees in Bangladesh, the devotees who are from there, they are connected by families, they are connected by spiritual connection. When they see devotees, leaders like Charu Chandra Prabhu coming through and giving them time, they also become inspired in devotional service. So thank you so much for performing this very important service, Prabhu. And we are very grateful today that we have devotees who are being inspired like this. Thank you so much. We'll all rise now and we will be having Gora Arati, and let us all sing, dance for the pleasure of the Lord, and then after that is Maharaj said we should have nice prasadam. And then after prasadam you can dance again. So, that is also there. And come and join us in the morning, right? There's morning program, Guru Puja at 7:30 there will be the class on Bhagavatam. It's a very auspicious day tomorrow. What day is it actually tomorrow? Actually Prabhu has to leave. Otherwise I'll request him also to be here. But he has to go to Bangladesh also, because they have nice programs there. So many important things happen tomorrow, isn't it, Maharaj? It is a very important day. Some of the things Shastras tell us, for example, Lord Parshuram descended tomorrow. Sudama met Krishna tomorrow. So there's some very important pastimes from Bhagavatam actually occurred tomorrow on the auspicious day actually. So it's not just a day, to spend in the idea of rituals. If you want to buy something, buy some gold and offer it to Krishna. Jagannath will be very happy. Our center will also be very happy. Right? So there is a better way of doing it. Instead of spending time in Sravan Road in the gold shop tomorrow, you please come here, sit here, and spend your time in the remembrance of Jagannath. That is very nice. Thank you very much. Jai Srila Prabhupada ki. Ananta Koli Vaishnavinda ki. His Holiness Bhakti Prem Maharaj ki. His Grace Charu Chandra Prabhu ki. Srila Prabhupada ki. Srila Gurudev ki. Jai Gaura Premanande. Hare Krishna. Thank you, Maharaj.